right, welcome back to Terrible at Fishing. So, today, in my kayak, I struggle with all my boxes. I put my favorite boxes underneath my seat and in my cockpit, my bag, all the stuff. So, the other day, when I was out on the lake, I was thinking, there's got to be a simpler way to do this. So, I am going to make one box for this time of year, which is pre-fall, late summer. I mean, things are changing real quick out on the water. So, I hope I grabbed enough stuff. The idea is to make one box. So, can we do it? Of just my favorite stuff. I don't know. It's going to be challenging. So, we're going to open this. And I really don't know if I can do it, to tell you the truth. Because everything in my boat, I think I need. Just like every fisherman. There was a guy on the lake the other day, nice guy. And he had 50 rods. 50 rods in his boat. Now tell me, I mean, people laugh at me because I put 5 or 6 rods in my kayak. Separator. Now, I really think 4 rods, maybe 5. 5. I can live with just 5 rods on my kayak. 50, though. So I'm thinking, there's got to be a simpler way. Just have a favorites box. There might be some topwater action lately. I don't know. So necessary stuff. My new Dark Horse tackle box. So this one my screen. So we're going to put these in here because I really need to work with them because it's brand new. So lipless cranks work awesome. So this great lipless crank we are going to put in here. And I have my favorite lipless crank, which is a 6th Sense suspended shad. It's in suspense. It has neutral buoyancy at 3 feet. It's pretty awesome, actually. So that's got to go in there because I catch everything on that too. So I'm not very good. Oh gosh, did I bring some? Yeah, good. I think I brought some plastics because I got to have a trailer for this spinner. So you got to have a spinner, and this is a new spinner from Dark Horse Tackle in this month's box. So very cool, double willow blade on it, nice, cool loop on it. So far, obviously we've got 3 things in here. So Ned rigs. So one thing about Neds though, you can't put the Neds in here separately. I like to keep them in their bags. So that's just going to sit on top, I think, of this. Yeah, that's what it's going to do. I'll put the Ned jigs in there, or rigs. Those are the jigs. There's the rigs or the jigs. It's the jig is the metal part, and the jig. I don't know. I can't remember. So anyway. There are some other favorites of mine. So there are the 6th Sense Swank. Bam. That's a baby. That baby's awesome. See that bill on it? This is money. That one's money. So square bill cranks are doing really, really well right now. But the water's not real murky, so we are going to go with some weedless swim jigs. Very important. Oh, and I like snap swivels. I know most people don't like to use snap swivels, but I like them. So I'm going to put them on here. It really helps in a kayak, you know, for quick change and reduces line twist. So we're going to put some snap swivels. Fortunately, this little Cabela's box is kind of cool because it's got a little area right here for stuff like that. Okay, come here. You want to try to get a hold of this thing? Ah, there it goes. Voila. So that's cool. Might be another, there might be one or two in here that I like. And there's more than one or two that I like, but we're trying to simplify, right? Now, there is some topwater action still going on. Now, I know, and I love this bait, and I've yet to land a fish with it, but I've had good hookups on it, but I'm lousy with topwater plastics, but I love this spider. So we're going to put the spider in a topwater area right there. So we're going to do that. And this is the only topwater bait I've ever landed something. So it's got to go in there. It's just got to go in there. And then the Vega frog. It's got to go in. So that's my topwater thing right there. Right there. Topwater thing. So let's see what else we got. So we got top, we got shallow. We totally got those. So now we need square bills, right? Gotta have some square bills because square bills always work. But I need my chatterbaits too. Okay, so here we go. We gotta put, okay, Ned rig stuff. So I got Neds. So let's put some Neds in here. Some lightweight and heavyweights. And we're gonna do that. And different colors. Just cause they're hooks, right? These are extra wide gap Neds. And I've got weedless ones, which, you know, you're weedless. Gotta have hooks too. So, I mean, we gotta put hooks in here for drop shots and stuff like that, right? Ooh. Topwater whopper ploppers. Okay. I know. It's gonna be so hard. So, okay. Ned's in there. We're going to put topwater in its own little topwater area. Okay, so we are going to another Ned. This is a Robusto custom walking lure. Works really, really well. So it's a topwater. We're going to put it on top of the topwaters above it because that kind of makes sense, doesn't it? And this is my pirate lure. This has been in more bass's mouths this summer than any other lure. It's a wake bait, so it's a shallow, very shallow. So we're going to put it with the square bill crate because technically, you know, it's a shallow one. So trout right now is hitting. So we got to put a trout spinner in here. So this is a little trout spinner. Looks like a perch, actually. And it's a blue fox, so I love blue fox. So, trout there. Put trout there on that side. I'll show you in a second. All right. Choices. Another square bill. It's very important. We'll put him underneath my swink because I like it. So, drop shot hooks. You gotta have an area just for hooks. Where is my area? Remember, we're just simplifying into a box. So right now, this is the box. So it's hard with this new green screen thingy that I got going on. It's not really green screen. It's a new program. All right, so we're going to have to move this. Can we move that over? Oh, over here. Yeah. So we're going to put that. Rearrange this a little bit. We'll put hooks on this side. I think I got this upside down, don't I? Yeah. No, I had it right the first time. Dividers. Dividers. I had it right the first time. Okay, so hooks are going to go over there. So I seldom ever have to replace my treble hooks out on the water. But I do like my bait keepers, these screw-on bait keepers. I don't know if you guys, I got these from Wish. And essentially, these little things right here. See that? You just screw it into your soft plastic and slide it onto your hook. How easy is that? It's pretty easy. So, we need some not only extra wide gaps, but we need this type of style hook. I don't know what they're called. So we're going to have a variety of hooks in there. Also for drop shot, extra wide gap, circle hooks. I like circle hooks. I don't know if you guys like circle hooks. But circle hooks hold. Fish hits it and it just stays on. Oh, I like circle. Because I do like using bobber stoppers for my drop shots. So I got bobber stoppers in there. Bobber stoppers. Let's stick that in there. We need weights. Did I bring weights in here? Nah, of course I didn't bring weights in here. Little hooks. Trout. Should have bait keeper hooks. Right? I hate those weights. But we need small hooks for the smallmouth fish, which is like the trout. I don't fish for trout specifically, but if the mood hits, why not? Why not? There's some big trout in there. There's some 15-pounders in there. So you hook into a 15-pound trout, my kayak goes for a ride. So there's that. My flogger, whopper, plopper, frogger, spinner thingy. He's got to go. We got room there. All right. I need to put weights in here. And I didn't bring any weights in here on my truck. How can I forget weights? All right, plastics. Oh. So, you have to have the Power Brake Chigger Claws. Because they work well. And you can't run out of them. At all. So, these little guys. from mule fishing. So, okay, so I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm trying to see what I got in here. See, this is why you got to do things like this. Because things kind of get messy. Things kind of get messy. You just start throwing stuff and stuff. Okay, got it good. Got it good. Ooh, wait a minute. Ultralight stuff. Oh, let's have that. Oh. Power bait. That fits. More little things. Ooh, poor boys. Poor boys. These guys, they work. I told you it's going to be really hard. Really hard. So, a little deep diver. Think about it. Bass is diving deeper now. Water's getting colder. Okay, so you gotta have something for your drop shots, right? You can't go out there without worms for your drop shots, right? So you gotta have, some worms for your drop shots. So a couple worms for the drop shots. Oh my goodness, this is so hard. This is a very difficult. This is my hardest. This is my biggest challenge. So, all right. So, ultralight gear. All right, we're going to put my lipless cranks in their own little area. I hate that spinner, but I do love a good rooster tail. I mean, you just can't go wrong with a rooster tail. Yeah. Rooster tail. Just a yellow and black bumblebee one. Works great. Spoon. Gotta have a spoon. It's a really cool spoon. It's bright red. Again, goes in the trout section, yeah. Again, I don't like that one. I love this little guy. We're going to stick him in there because he's caught a lot of fish. And when something catches a lot of fish, you just got to put it in there. All right, so now there's that, and that. So, did not bring my crappie jig stuff. We got to put crappie jig stuff in here. Why? Because I like crappie. Crappie's good. Alright, so I've got my bladed spinner, but I don't have a trailer for it yet. So I need a trailer for that spinner. Think, Mike, think. Yeah. Ooh. You know what? I got these really, a company that doesn't exist anymore. But these look great in the water. These look really good in the water. So I'm just wondering if I put that as a trailer, will its primary action create a good secondary action? I think it will. It's very important that you do that. So, probably just cut this part off here. And yeah. So, never be afraid to just tear off a piece of your, take the head off. And then run it just to shorten it. Because you really want the action of your soft plastic, that we call that the primary, and we want it to create a secondary action, which is moving the skirt. I keep telling everybody, match the color scheme, and then there. There we go. Now this has got a lot of appendages, so that's going to be doing a lot of wiggling, which will cause that to come, and it's hard for you to see the color match because there's a lot of green in there, but it matches. So we need more of these, and we'll go with some paddle tails too on it. So again, you got to have plastic. Plastic's got to be its own bag, I guess. Plastic's got to be its own bag. It's just the way it's going to be. All right. So there are some big old bass in here, or trout. And so we're going to do a very large wake bait. And this is dark. That's a dark double willow blade. I guess you should have a light and a dark just in case, right? I don't know. So, okay, jerk baits. You never go wrong with a jerk bait. So, deep diving jerk bait and a shallow diving jerk bait. Do not have my chatterbaits. I need my chatterbaits. Humph, I say. Humph, hump, hump, hump. That's going to go there. That'll fit there. That'll fit there. Oh, underspins. I love a good underspin. You can just drop this in deep cover and punch it through, and you can completely weedless. It's fantastic, actually. I like my underspins. All right, so there's this. Don't need that. That's garbage. What's that? That, and that. Okay. I got frogs. I got plenty of top water. For this season, I got more than enough top water. I got some trout stuff. I got trout bait. I've got hooks. Plastics are going to go in its own thing. It's just the way that's going to have to work. Plastics will be in its own bag. And anything else? I need crappie jigs. Remind me to put crappie jigs in there, and weights. Weights and crappie jigs. Can't go without, some weights for your Texas rigs and Carolina rigs and stuff like that. And never use split shots. I'm not a split shot fan at all. Split shots keep you from feeling the fish. Alright, so what do I got in square bill cranks? I only have one square bill crank in here, so we need to go with another square bill. And we'll go with sunfish square bill. Very important. And we'll put him over here with these other ones. Oh, we got 2 square bills, so that's good. There's that. What do I do with my... You guys are supposed to keep track. Ultralight stuff. Alright, so... That's a good one. For crappie jigging. This is a willow blade spinner. I've caught good stuff on that for trout. We'll do that. And bladed jigs. I haven't had real good success. We'll use the bladed jigs a lot in the winter for ice fishing. And this one's broken. This doesn't spin. You ever have one that just doesn't spin? Because this one, it looks like it should spin, but it doesn't spin. I mean, this looks like a really good trout spinner, but I can't get it to spin. Got this in a Mad Bite box. The Mad Bite boxes, I don't recommend you give money to that company anymore. Because, I don't care for them very much anymore. They didn't treat me good. So, don't buy Mad Bite. Some of it works, some of it doesn't. That's the way it is with everything, though. Oh. And more stuff. Okay, so, again, more trout stuff. Finesse, a very small finesse bait. And we are... Okay, so we got a couple very light. This is great lipless cranks for my ultralights. So we're going to put those in my lipless crank area here. We still have to add weights and crappie jigs to this box. So, I hope you can see this. So this is the box. Minus weights and crappie jigs, which I will put in there. So, and then of course, my plastics will be in their own bag. Because that's just the way it's got to be. You got to have your plastics. You just got to have them. So, that's what we're going to do. So, plastics will be in their own bag. And then, yeah. So, that'll be my tackle kit. Dare I go out on the lake with just these tomorrow? I dare do it. So, I am going to go out with my plastics in this tackle box tomorrow on the lake. So, I think it'll work. I think it'll work. So anyway, guys, thank you very much. I hope this is the hardest thing to do. Simplify everything to one box and a bag. It's just the way it is. Because you can't put these together in here, because some of them will melt into the other, and you just don't want to. That'd be nasty. I've had that happen. Just ruined my baits. So don't do that. Just keep them in their separate bags, and then just and put them in a big bag. Like, I'll probably put them in this big old bag. So, I like this. I have another one, smaller. But if I'm only doing one bag of plastics, it's going to be a big bag. So, thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe below. Hit like, hit subscribe, tell your friends. This time of year, because the trout are hitting the kokanee, are about to spawn. Oh my gosh, wait till you see that. But, I've got some top water, and I've got a lot of shallow, and I've got some deep water in here. Oh, I have to add my chatterbaits and some trout stuff. Lipless cranks are in here. So I think we're good. I think we're good for a good day here. What do you think? Anyway, take care, everybody. You know where you'll see me, right? Out on the water. Take care, everybody.